and I want to get your input over here. Okay, very important discussion. I started to feel that tamkeen to some extent, and I really need concrete suggestion. I started to feel tamkeen looks like the pasta that the girls make. Do you know the pasta of the girls? No, hold on. Do not run to conclusion, Anas. Let's first describe whenever the girls are cooking el pasta. How did, what is the cooking team? I hope I'm not offending the cooking team. By the way, the girls are, mashallah. I'm taking this opportunity to make dua for the cooking team. May Allah reward them the best. They have been in the kitchen cutting the chicken, everything for a long time, and their food is amazing. Wallahi, I enjoy. Am I fixing the stuff as of now correctly? Wallahi, the best food I eat is the food I eat in tamkeen if it is cooked by the tamkeen girls. But let's take a lesson from the girls' pasta last time. I give them a deep pot. So they boiled the pasta in the pot and they added some of the sauce. And they started to stir. But whenever we were scooping the pasta, if you remember from last time we were here at the land, at the top, the pasta was amazing, mixed with the sauce. But as you keep going down, the pasta is fully white. There is no sauce at all. You can imagine their hands were not long enough, or they didn't have utensil, or they didn't have the muscles to go down and to mix everything. So they were mixing the pasta sauce on the top. So on the top, it tastes beautiful. As you go all the way down, there is no sauce. It is just boiled pasta, not even salt at the bottom. Correct? This is how their pasta was last time they made it. This time, alhamdulillah, I did not bring the big pot. Probably it is multiple small pots. If it's the case, inshallah, hopefully we do not have, we will see what other problems, what other damage they are gonna make. But this actually, it reminds me of tamkeen. You tamkeeners are the pasta, and the sauce is the knowledge of deen we are pouring on top of you. Those who are at the top of tamkeen, they are well mixed with the sauce, and they taste beautiful. Those who are at the bottom of tamkeen, they are not mixed well with the sauce, and they do not taste that good. My question is how to make sure we mix the sauce with all the pasta. Did you get the analogy, Shabab? So whenever, for example, we talk about the Quran, or we talk about tafsir, or we give the Tuesday halaqah, we are pouring a lot of sauce on you. Some of the tamkeeners are at the top. They are attending every halaqah before time. And they keep focusing on the halaqah. They are not eating the popcorn as a movie while there's halaqah. They are really focusing with every single word of the halaqah. They answer the quiz. They read and write reflection articles. They read the newsletter. They help in the admin tasks. And I can see those tamkeeners, they taste beautiful because they are well mixed with the tamkeen sauce. But as we go down, we will find some tamkeeners not mixed, and they come late to the halaqah. Who came late to the halaqah today? Let's not by a point some people. Yeah, some people who come late to the halaqah, or they attend one halaqah, or they do not attend one halaqah, or they drop some of the admin tasks, or they are not helping with the admin tasks at all. The people at the top, I can see how they are changed to the better by the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But people at the bottom, they have not changed that much. They do not taste that beautiful like the ones at the top. I need your reflection on this and how to fix it. But let me add something else, and that has been in my mind for a long time. When we were at the hike last week, And I was giving Khatera for the girls at the beginning. And I was simply asking them, it was hike and whatever, what is the name of the cave where the Prophet ﷺ stayed in during the hike? I don't know if they were shy to answer or they didn't know the answer. Long time ago, many years back, we covered the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ. We covered the 40 Nawawi hadith. We covered a series called Al-Mahzurat, prohibitions, the bad deeds, like ghaiba, backbiting, namima, gossiping, and all of the bad deeds. We covered the Muslim conquest to Persia and the Muslim conquest to the Roman Empire and the Muslim conquest to North Africa and Andalus. We covered a series of adab. We covered multiple series like fiqh of salah and other fiqh. We covered a few series of aqidah. Alhamdulillah, we have been running, I don't know for how many years, Muhammad, you have been there from the beginning. But the problem I have right now is old people may have forgotten. It has been a long time since we covered the seerah. And no people did not attend the basics. Some people now, they listen to me going deep in tafsir of the Quran, and I'd love to do this, but they do not know the basics. They are not well mixed with the sauce of tamkeen yet. I need your input, ya shabab. I'm done with whatever I want to say. Let me summarize, and I really need your input, and that was supposed to be an admin discussion. Probably I sent the question on the girls group, the girls division leader group. I got no response. I didn't send it on the boys because there was a lot of other stuff I had to send on the boys side. But here I just want to get your input. Again, there are two issues. Whether you consider them separate or related, you let me know. The first point, tamkeen or tamkeeners, looks like pasta made by the girls. The sauce at the top, but at the bottom, it is fully white. There is no sauce mixed at the bottom. This is the same situation as tamkeen. How can we make sure that this knowledge, this culture of tamkeen, it is mixed with everyone? Sounds good? And you can by pinpoint. Yusuf, do you consider yourself at the top of the pot or at the bottom of the pot? What do you think? But I don't know. Should we bring you all the way at the top of the pot so you are closer to the sauce? Or should we stir it better so that we bring the sauce down? This is number one. Number two, in terms of knowledge. Now I have a mix. People who have been attending tamkeen for a long time, but they may have forgotten the basics. And there are no cases who did not get the basics. Like when Imam Nawawi chose 40 hadith and wrote the 40 Nawawi. Are they 40 hadith in the 40 Nawawi? How many hadith in the 40 Nawawi? 42. Because Imam Nawawi did not pick 40 or 42 hadith randomly. He was trying to think, if I just want to build the personality of a Muslim with just 40 hadith, which hadith to choose? Some of you, shabab, are missing those basics. So what should we do? What do we do with the educational message of tamkeen? Give me your suggestions. Really, I need your input so that we take this discussion further and we discuss it more with the admins. Let's take Anas, your microphone with you on the girl side. Anyone who has, I really need input, I need suggestion.
So I have two things. One of them was just like a quick reflection about the pasta not being mixed. The pasta with no sauce is the people without knowledge, and they don't realize that there's a time limit to their life, to everything. There's a time.
Yes.
And sooner or later, the people with knowledge, the people with the sauce will be lifted. The people they will die. They will go, and then those people will be lost.
Pasta with no sauce will go to trash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was just the reflection that it gave me, that we need, and then this leads to my second point, is that we need to make sure that knowledge has value in the youth's eyes. And a way to do that is to make whatever it is that you're teaching, it could be anything, as long as it's relatable in some way, shape, or form. This is what gets people to like start thinking, start listening, because it relates to them. People are very selfish naturally. Whatever that relates to them, whatever they can say that they did or share their experiences or whatever it might be, that's what will grab their attention the most. So whatever it is that's being taught, if it can be made as relatable as possible to the youth and whatever they're dealing with or whatever you hear from them, I think maybe that will be something.
Jazakallah khairan. Barakallah feek. Other suggestions or other input over here? Input, suggestions. What do we do يا شباب? I hope after all this Khatera we do not get the pasta not mixed with the sauce. يعني ايه? Make sure you tell the kitchen team. Any other suggestions or input? Go for it. Go Ismail. And then Abdurrahman. Go Ismail.
Okay, so I really agree with the last speaker on what they said about humans naturally being kind of selfish. I think that's actually a really good point because I feel like when a person has like a really good community that surrounds them and always speaks with them and everything like that, they're just gonna keep coming, you know what I mean? So when they're always encouraged and always just like, wow, good job, like how did you know that? You know, they're gonna feel the need to like, oh yeah, I wanna know more, I wanna teach more, you know? And I think that's also a great thing about Tamkeen as well, because Tamkeen gives leadership roles to you know, everybody. Like everyone can be an admin, anyone can, you know, have a leadership role, anyone can do something that's important. And obviously like they feel the need to like keep coming to Tamkeen. They feel that there's something on their shoulders that they need to do, and they feel proud to do it because it's something good and people rely on them. So yeah, I feel like for the gaining knowledge thing, I feel like at one point every person kind of feels the need, like they feel kind of lost and they feel really useless. Like, you know, it might be them sitting on their bed, you know, doing whatever, like watching something stupid, like you know, social media or something like that, or like, you know, maybe a moment of realization that they really don't know anything. And I think that everybody kind of reaches the point where they're just like, okay, let's just start with the basics, or they don't know how to gain knowledge, or they don't know where to start because Islam has so many different chapters and components and stuff. So yeah, I feel like it kind of just also, it's kind of also our job if we want to like make anyone, if we want to make the generation kind of smarter, we should also be more encouraging and encouraging to ourselves, because yeah, I guess that's just how humans are.
Barakallahu feek. Let's get Abdurrahman and then Rawan inshallah. Yalla Abdurrahman. Did you raise up your hand?
Well, I think this might be like an obvious thing, but the same thing with the pasta. How like it needs to be mixed well. You need to like go all the way down and pull the pasta up. Like how there's like 10 cleaners who aren't that consistent, and they could be brought up. So we like encourage.
How we
them.
bring them up? Looks like I'm like the girls. The girls didn't have the muscles to go all the way down. I do not have the muscle to bring the sauce to everyone. I do not have. How we do it? Yeah, give me the analogy. You are telling the girls you have to go down, but they are not able to go down. Their hands are short.
I think they have to like check up with the people and maybe like ask people who are close to them to like make sure they like keep coming and stay consistent, or just like encourage them.
Who will
And,
do it? Me or you?
it could be anyone.
Like who? Who will do it? It can. I know it can be, but who will do it?
That's a
Is
good
it
question.
you? Is it me? Should we ask the admins? Whose job that should be? It's not done as of now.
I think like probably the admins, and also just like people who like you know are consistent and you can depend on them.
Jazakallah khair. Rawan.
you're asking us, like, do you have any ideas? to
Yes, your advices, your suggestions.
So an idea I had, especially about like the state of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we kind of forgot most of it. My idea for the boys is that every week one of them talks about like one small story and it has a reflection about it for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Is the idea that I have for boys, so every week they prepare something. Because I feel like when someone does their research about it, they remember about it, and when they teach it, they learn more for themselves, and others will learn from them. So you hear other perspectives, and okay, that's just not me. As of now.
So which means when this is, so they allocate some time, 20 minutes for this, sometime during the week or
Like
whatever.
before the halaqah.
I keep them in the halqa for 2 hours and a half. Do you want to get more 20 minutes?
Or they can make like small videos.
Okay. So this is for the boys. What about the girls?
They can just film like that.
Okay. Sounds good. Is the pasta ready? Okay. What else? Any other suggestions so that we solve the pasta problems? Oh, sorry. Did you hear what you were saying, Khadija, on the pasta when you were there? Oh, really? Oops. Any other suggestions? Ridwan, do you have something? How's the meat, Brother Sliam? Oh, they're gonna pray. Any other suggestions?
He said 2. We're there.
2 minutes.
2 hours.
2 hours for what? 2 hours till you are done eating or what? Huh?
10 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay. Any other suggestions? Let's have more suggestions for 5 minutes or so and then we'll start preparing بقى البوفيه. But really, Shabab, what do you think the right way to go? Like for example, Yahya, did you attend the Tuesday halaqa?
No.
Did you answer the quiz?
No.
Did you read the latest reflection article? Did you write a reflection article? Did you watch the suggested videos? What about the newsletter? So what can we do with Yahya? Yassine, did you attend the Tuesday halaqa? Did you read the newsletter? Did you read or write reflection article? Even you didn't read the latest one? What are the other questions? What are the suggested video? What else do we have? So how can we make sure that the sauce goes all the way down to Yahya and Yassine? Do you know how much you are missing Yassine and the Yahya because you do not answer the quiz and because you did not read the reflection article? How can we make sure that the sauce goes all the way down? And who can help do this? Listen يا يونس الله يكرمك انت وياسين. Or do you want to go play with the juniors? I'm really Shabab asking how can we make sure, because now Khadija, you made the pasta, it is amazing, but your reflection article is you made sure you said I want to do the same thing with Tamkeen. How to do this? How to make sure that everyone is mixed with the sauce of Tamkeen very well. And they have the taste of Tamkeen. That some of the people, they got its value. How we do this? Can we make sure that the admins are taking care of other people? Actually, you know what? One of the things over here, and this is something I'd love that would happen. Whenever they were making the pasta in one big pot, the sauce didn't go all the way down. But today they made the pasta in multiple small pots. Which means now Tamkeen is one big pot. And I am the only one stirring. But if we make sure that Tamkeen is multiple smaller pots, and there is someone who is responsible for stirring in each pot, the sauce can go to every single person. Like for example, if each admin is responsible for a group of 5, 6, 7, 10, whatever the size is, and he would make sure the sauce goes all the way to everyone in my group. I want to make sure everyone is attending all halaqas on time. Everyone is answering the quiz. Everyone is reading the newsletter. Everyone is reading reflection articles and writing his own reflection article. Maybe if we have a small bots with one admin steering in each bot, maybe the sauce will go down. Does it make sense, pasta team? Yes or no? And I don't know. For sure, I like the idea that you suggested is good. I have just one thing with your idea, which is let's get someone to prepare for and they share something for 20. The idea is good, but I do not think it is enough. I do not think, Rawan, that the boys who are shaky in the seerah, they can really go deep and explain the seerah to other. Do you think it is safe to let the boys, while they are not really deep in the seerah, to teach each other the seerah? This is where I'm concerned. I am concerned they teach each other, but they teach each other wrong. It is okay if they are taught by someone the seerah, and then they take one part and do reflection for 10 minutes, it is okay. But you leave the seerah for them and each one would prepare for 20 minutes, I feel scared for whatever they are going to be teaching. I don't know. You get my point? So this idea, it is good if you assign one thing for them to reflect. But the entire seerah, and what my experience, even some classes for me, whenever I teach classes at the UW, whenever I want to take the class easy and I don't want to bother prepare, specifically at the graduate level, I bring a bunch of papers, throw them at the class. Hey, each one of you do a presentation, and this is a presentation schedule. Wake me up whenever you are done. This class becomes what? Useless. And not only useless, becomes boring, because not every single student can teach. But the way, if I want to get the class to be good, I ask everyone to prepare a paper. And with every word they are presenting, I keep asking them question. Kind of roasting, why this goes this way? But you did not explain this way. But you mentioned this, but you did not. You see the point? This kind of me leading the discussion, putting them under the pressure, it makes it more interactive, it makes it you got my point. But if I want to be, hey, everyone here is bunch of papers, prepare and present. Boring and useless class. Any other suggestion there, Shabab? Type.
No.
I don't want to keep you long. I know some of you want to be playing for some time or preparing the buffet, but please, this discussion, it needs to go at the admin level. Make sure, Ibrahim, you share these recordings with me. And then at the admin level, I know the boys admin, they have something great, but they have a problem. Boys admin, you are doing great, but you have a problem. Boys are busy with, let's cut the trees, let's make the archery field, let's buy items, let's build the shed. But we are not paying attention to what? To the educational message. Noor, did I ask you, ya Noor, to go pick up some people for Fajr? The same thing that Hamad and Junaid used to do with you. Didn't, and even I mentioned some names to you. I told you what, why don't you go and pick up Omar and go pray Fajr? If you go to Redmond, I was talking about the Redmond area and people in Bathel, and I said what also? Where's Khadija? Where's Khadija? Did she leave or what? Where is she? She went to the, her brother was the youngest one in the camp, in the boys' camp. But I saw her brother, he didn't come here, by the way, since the camp. I don't know why. Did you investigate? Me, myself, from my point of view, I saw he started to blend with few people in the camp very well. I'm looking from a distance. He started to blend beautifully with some people, but not with everybody. But can we make sure, if you know after the camp, you would pick him up a couple of times a week and you take him, I know he's young and he's not your age to hang out with, but you are not taking Omar Ali to hang up with. You are taking him as what? You are doing something for the sake of Allah. and you take other people and you will build good relationship and you take them for Fajr. Correct? Have you done this?
I need them to pick me up.
Huh?
I need them to pick me up.
You need them to pick you up because you even you yourself you stopped going to the masjid for Fajr yourself. Correct? There's a lot more to do for the sake of Allah, and this is all Anas. Did you do this? Anas, I know you are horrible whenever it comes to waking up. I tried you myself. Did I share with you, Shabab, the story for picking up the trailer? Yeah. Anas, wake up, ya Anas. What you drive, ya Anas? Oh no, actually you have become unsafe to drive people to. Can you drive safely? You are going for Fajr. You have to make it there as fast as possible, okay? Not to send them all the way to the heavens as fast as possible. فوالله شباب, we have many from the younger ones that we can mix them very well with the sauce of Tamkir. Imagine Noor, Muhammad. I'm mentioning the people that I know they drive, okay? And who else drive? Do you drive, Hamza, or you do not? But do you have a car or it's taking all the time by your brother?
I take it from my mom.
You'll take it from whatever, yani. And you take people to Fajr and talk to them and make sure they answer the quiz. They read the reflection article. You get the point, Yasin? And this you need to do this, Yasin. But you need to get the sauce before you pass it to the people under you. I'd love, Allah, Shabab, that we build a group. Yes, you are having fun together. You go do camping together. You do archery together. You play soccer together. You cook together. You eat the girls' pasta together, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you the patience. But you remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And most important, to go to Jannah together. Go to Jannah together. So please, ya Shabab, I'd love on the boys' side, each one from the older. You, Muhammad, for example, you and Anas, you went to pick up the wood and prepare for the volleyball court. May Allah reward you the best. This is amazing. But can you pay attention and take care of the younger people? And make sure you make your own group that you ask about them by phone. They can even recite Quran to you. They can recite Quran to you. They go work out. You go run 9 miles or 10 miles or 11 miles. Take them so that they run with you. You don't have to do the 10 miles, by the way. You can take 10 people with you and do 1 mile. Yes or no? Wallah, it's going to be more barakah than the 10 miles. And you are going to get their reward. And the reward of the people they teach. So do not run 10 miles by yourself, Anas. Take 10 people and run, and run 1 mile. Because you are going to get, inshallah, a copy of their good deeds. Because you are the one who did this. You will lose a weight of sins. And you will gain a weight of good deeds if you take care of the younger ones. I'm really happy that you are thinking of all the administrative tasks in the land, but our strength, ya Shabab, is to make sure Yahya is answering the quiz, reading the newsletter, reading reflection article, writing reflection articles, not going to an article that he never read and put the dislike and leave. This is what he did. He put a dislike on an article that he never read. Sounds good, ya Shabab? And Ilyas as well. Someone pick him up for Fajr, inshallah. Okay? Do not do like me, just throw, arhamukumullah. Do not do like me, just throw him in the water and leave. Make sure that you take him to Fajr. Sounds good? Yalla Shabab. Get ready for the pasta with the girls, inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the patience. Yes, Uthman. It is going to be the best pasta. If you do not appreciate the pasta of the girl, you do not deserve it.